So, anyone scared of spiders? Thankfully, I wasn't. Emphasis on wasn't. If you're scared of spiders, this probably isn't the best episode for you. But boy, was that a good episode. An awesome Earth-based episode full of tension and action. I think the guest stars in this episode are probably the strongest so far. However, Jade did narrate a little too much, particularly the death scene of the overgrown spider. They stood still a bit too long and she just told us everything that was happening. Robertson was also a nice addition. He doesn't completely fit the definition of baddie, but he definitely wasn't the most helpful in this situation. And justice for Kevin? I said in episode 1 that the Doctor had already came into her own, but it's pretty clear this character still has a lot to learn. And I think that's very believable considering this is an alien who fights monsters on a daily basis. I think the best Doctor moment of this episode was when she leant down through the bath and stared at the giant spider. I feel Yaz is getting more to do every episode. Now that we have seen her family, I feel I can connect to her more, and this was needed. Graham had a tough time with grief for Grace this episode, but that was cut short when he came across the skin of a very large spider. I'm glad his grief was referenced throughout though, and not just a one-off. It felt much more real. Ryan seems to be making a habit of saving the day every episode. Just last week he sent Krasko away, and now he's luring spiders with really loud grime music. I think Ryan is probably my favourite out of the Doctor's friends, but honestly, that might change in the future, as the cast are pretty strong. The spiders have brought some action back into Doctor Who. I feel the past 2 episodes were lacking in the high danger scenes, but there were plenty in this episode. It's early days, but so far, this is my favourite episode from Series 11. Fast-paced, high-tension, action-packed, scary, and packed with character. Lewis, any thoughts?
They're coming! They're coming!
Oh, he'll be fine. Next week, the Doctor will be getting very confused in another risky adventure called the Shiranga Conundrum. But until then, I've been Christopher, and you've been brilliant.